Every day, I come to school.
Black and gold is a state of mind.
I set my mind to be better than I was yesterday. I work harder.
Black and gold is a state of mind.
I ask more questions.
Black and gold is a state of mind.
And I challenge myself to learn more than I did the day before.
Black and gold is a state of mind.
My teachers help me grow so that I can excel. Black and gold is a state of mind. A way of doing things bigger, better, with more passion and more determination.
Black and gold is a state of mind.
Because we know that everything we do adds to Pleasant Grove's legacy of success. The more I push myself, the more I prepare myself for my future. We strive to be the best in the state in everything we do. We bring home the gold and set the standard for schools across Texas. Black and gold, it's a state of mind.
I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We have expanded to increase our outstanding services for our community. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We are a full-service emergency department and are now offering inpatient services and outpatient imaging. Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, real ER without the wait, where your hometown physician owners are always here for you.
For the freedoms that we face tonight. Would you please join us in a moment of silence? Thank you.
Nashville and Pleasant Grove had 9-win seasons last year and made runs into the playoff. And both of them came up a little short of their goal. And they have each said that their eye is on returning to the playoffs and playing for a state championship this year. Last year's contest between the Hawks and the Scrappers was a little one-sided. Pleasant Grove ended up pulling that one out 55-14, and at halftime it set at 47-7. But this year, both teams are going to be led by different quarterbacks, and the Scrappers are going to be led by number 5 Ethan Gunter. But we are hearing that he may be out this evening due to COVID protocols, and so we're going to have a different quarterback for them, number 11, and that is going to be Slade. I will get his last name in just a second, but your Pleasant Grove Hawks are going to be led by sophomore number 2, Akari Johnson, who's going to be leading the wing T for your Pleasant Grove Hawks. And it looks like we've got less than 15 minutes remaining as the Pleasant Grove Hawk Schools home is being played. And I believe the quarterback for Nashville that will get the start tonight is Slade Slayton. Looks like a portion of the Nashville Scrappers football team is starting to make it onto the field. The Nashville cheerleaders have gone old school, and I love the aspect that they're going back to the paper run through for their team.
For your child to be able to run through the tunnel, you need to help them make their way to the south end zone where you see the blow up. They're gathering there right now, and then make sure that you pick up your child when it's over. Only your child. You're not allowed to leave them here. Make sure you get them back.
I do want to invite you, if you have not done so already, but download the Texarkana Game Day app. And it's going to be a must-have for the latest updates of all of your Texarkana High School athletics. And you can actually turn on the notifications, and you will be in the know. And to talk about some other games of interest that will be occurring this evening, across town, Texas High's matchup is against Tyler. Liberty Ilo has traveled to Pine Tree, and Arkansas has crossed the state line to play the Paris Wildcats. Looks like the Hawks are starting to make their way down the stairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pleasant Grove Hawks are making their way into the battlefield.
Other games of interest that will be going on tonight: Atlanta will be at Dangerfield, Rivercrest at DeKalb, Mount Vernon versus Hooks, Ashdown at Hamburg, Newport at Prescott. Looks like both teams are prepared to run through and actually enter the field of play. Tonight's ring ceremony is definitely going to be a special event for all those involved, and Lucas Waka is going to be one of those that is receiving his ring tonight, and he will make his way back up into the booth and join Quinn and I to call the game tonight. And he's already put on his previous state champion rings, and so he's got a little more clout in our press box than anybody else tonight. As far as that playoff run that Pleasant Grove made to get to state, they beat Rusk, Stephenville, and then in a tremendous community outpouring of our area, was able to pull out the win against Liberty Ilo, and went on to beat Melissa, Spring Hill, Canton, and Lindale. And of course, they beat Rusk in the actual state championship 2-1. And I had the luxury of being there, and that was a phenomenal game to watch the end. Definitely a game that Anderson Tucker's going to remember the rest of his life as one of the producing seniors on that team, with Reed Bingham, Co Blaine, who took the win, had just an incredible pitching effort there. Kaysen Head, Hayden Kohler. But here come your Nashville Scrappers. And then Alex Murphy, Jaden Parker, Carson Rhodes were the seniors that made up this baseball team. that will forever be able to show that hardware in regards to the ring that they're going to be receiving tonight. We could not be happier for Coach Fincher and the success that he was able to have this past year, especially after the heartache of not being able to play the previous year due to COVID canceling that baseball season. I do see the football players starting to get a little bit closer and gathering in behind the blow-up hawk. So hopefully we will see them coming out. Oh, and here we go.
Here come your hosts!
I always think it's great to have these young Hawks be able to run through and get all of this crowd attention just to create that love for the Grove and start building that pride at a young age. And Coach Gibson is bringing up the rear, cheering them on.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, please direct your attention to midfield, where we are excited to welcome the 2021 4A State Champion Pleasant Grove Hawks baseball team.
Hey, Caleb.
The Hawks are led
Do I need to be
by
talking?
our National Coach of the Year, Riley Fincher. Tonight, the Hawks will be receiving their well-earned state champion ring.
The 2021 Hawks completed their championship run in Austin, Texas, with an overall record of 35 wins and 8 losses. In the semifinals, they defeated Stephenville 13-0 for a 10-run rule victory. In the championship game, they defeated Rusk 2-1, while rolling 4 smooth as silk double plays. This state champion is the perfect example of what it means to play as a team.
Quinn that was giving accolades to the baseball team, and as you can see, we've got a couple of our football players out there as well.
And they willingly did so. This team proved that believing in each other, playing with fundamentals, trusting the process.
And I will go ahead and announce the juniors that were on the team. We've got Brock Bearden, Josh Brown, Traveler Crouch, Alex Galvan, Nathan Hutchison, Blake Jennings, Aiden Murray, and Hudson Twisdale. And a bright star that Pleasant Grove is going to continue to be able to see the next 3 years is going to be Brenton Clark. And for the next 2 years, J.M. Long. So this baseball team has definitely set itself up to be able to make a deep run again. And shortly after the championship game, they were already talking about the opportunity to be able to get back to Austin and be able to defend that state championship. And here we go, showing this hardware. These things are huge. And there's definitely room for one more on some of those fists.
Congratulations, man. Hawk Nation is proud of you.
And looking into the crowd, you've got most of them standing, giving their appreciation to this baseball team. We are about 6 minutes away from kickoff.
We continue this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like you to stand and remove your caps and join us in honoring this great country that we have the privilege of living in.
We are going to stop and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And that was Bass Dees, our band director, bringing the anthem to a close. And there's not a greater feeling than hearing the anthem played and know that we're about to have a football game get started. Looks like we've got coin toss about to occur. You've got Isaiah Jones as the Nashville captain, and it looks like number 25, Riley Dodd, who will spend most of the time playing linebacker. But you will see Isaiah Jones playing on both sides tonight. And then for your Pleasant Grove Hawks, you're going to have Victor Shaw. You're going to have Reese Elrod, B.J. Rayfield, and Russell Collins.
Number 21, Reese Elrod. Number 44, Victor Shaw.
Coin is up. Looks like Nashville has elected to receive.
Scrappers has won the toss, elected to receive.
So Pleasant Grove will be starting on defense tonight. And my second favorite part of the evening is about to occur. And that is when my man, Quinn Stanfield, gets every single Hawk fan on their feet.
Hawk fans, it's game day in
I'm
Hawk
going to
Nation.
sneak a little bit closer to him to
It's
let
been
y'all
a
listen
long,
in.
hot summer while we waited for this day to get here. Over the last year, the world around us has changed. Life has gotten a lot harder. Uncertainty seems to wait around every corner. But tonight is all is right with the world. Tonight, everything is exactly as it should be, because tonight we have Texas high school football. It's been exactly 301 days since the last time we gathered in Hawk Stadium for a football game. Some people say the Hawks are too young. Some say they don't have enough experience. But in the words of The Rock, blood, sweat, respect, the first two you give, the last one you have to earn. So give it now. Earn it tonight. Put some respect on that name. Hawk fans, get on your feet and make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. You're in Hawk Stadium. Let's play some football!
And I hope those that are at home are on their feet as well. And I want to introduce the voice you just heard, Mr. Quinn Stanfield, to tonight's streamed broadcast of Pleasant Grove versus Nashville. Quinn?
Hey, thanks, Jay. Appreciate you covering that all for all the pregame stuff. Excited to be with you guys, and we're going to try to catch up here and get a little bit of my breath back after all that hollering.
And we've also have Mr. Lucas Waka joining us, and he's busy taking off all of his hardware.
Glad to be here. Scrappers line up in shotgun formation. They got three wide at the top, one at the bottom. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete pass to the top side.
Pleasant Grove defense definitely jumped in there pretty good, and I believe that is going to be number 8, Corbin Franklin, that was in there on the stop. And Keelan Benton.
Scrappers go no huddle back to the line of scrimmage. Slayton's pass complete to number 7.
And that is a great tackle by Keelan Benton. I expect to be calling his name a lot on defense today. Nashville has expressed that they're willing to throw the ball.
Sloan Perrin's under pressure, rolls to the right. He's looking downfield, nowhere to go. Brought down for a loss.
And that is going to be the first play that Reese Elrod has made tonight, and he is another Hawk that we will plan on saying his name a lot on the defensive side. Looks like Nashville showing to punt.
Punt is away by number 7, Sloan Perrin, the running back. Goes out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Hawks will take over 1st and 10.
Well, Lucas, how was the presentation downstairs?
It was great, man. You know, it was a great honor to be out there and be able to be a part of that group, great baseball team that was here at Pleasant Grove last year.
We're definitely glad to have you up here in the booth this year.
Thank you. I think Pleasant Grove might take a shot here.
Hawks break the huddle. He's got Bordley out wide, going downfield. Deep ball to Bordley. He is wide open. Caught at the 30, 20. Taken down to 15 to 10. That's a trick play for Pleasant Grove.
And Pleasant Grove decided to go at Isaiah Jones on the very first offensive play, and just to see how strong that he's going to be, and he was caught off just a little bit.
Shotgun.
Hawks are in a shotgun formation. Motion by Bordley right to left. Johnson's going to keep the ball. He's heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks!
Touchdown, Hawks!
Kamari Cruz had containment there and could not get to the edge.
That's what we've been excited to see out of Akari Johnson. Something doesn't break out the way he wants to, tuck the ball and go with it. He's going to be great at that.
From the first defensive series to the first offensive series, I think Coach Gibson's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Enrique Rios' point after is good. So with 10 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter, after just 2 offensive plays, your score is Pleasant Grove Hawks 7 and the Nashville Scrappers 0.
2 quick strikes right there from Pleasant Grove. I mean, they came out in the shotgun.
And I was surprised to see a pass play right off the bat, but there's a reason why I don't coach.
Yeah, it was interesting to see it. Their biggest playmaker out there at wide receiver right there, and that's what kind of made me think that they were about to take a shot right there, with Bordley being out there rather than the backfield. But they went shotgun 2 plays in a row. We saw that a little bit at the end of the scrimmage last week.
Well, Nashville's going to have the opportunity to answer, and Slade Slayton is going to get the call again.
Enrique Rios lines up to kick off. Typically the Hawks do a pooch kick. Let's see what happens here. Kickoff is taken by number 1, Isaiah Jones. Finds a little space on the right-hand side. He's up to the 35, pushed out about the 36-yard line.
And this will be interesting to see how Nashville comes out and answers this 2-play drive to Pleasant Grove. It was shared with me that Slade Slayton's dad is actually the high school baseball coach there in Nashville.
Again, the Scrappers go no huddle. Working out of the shotgun is Slayton. Hand off to Perrin. He's got some room up the middle. Good spin move. Takes it to about the 40-yard line.
And the turf helped make that tackle, but Spencer Danner was there just in case.
Empty.
3 receivers high, 2 low. Shotgun formation.
Quick bubble screen right there.
That was Reese Elrod on the stop, and there was actually some pretty good pressure by Victor Shaw, but he was able to get that ball out in the flat. That was enabled Nashville to obtain a first down.
Scrappers at the line of scrimmage. Hand off to number 15. Miller Goff takes it down about the 10-yard line.
Keelan had to come from the other side to make that stop. And I think I did see holding on the inside, so there is some, and that is the call.
Looks like they had a pressure from the boundary side and the short side of the field right there, and kind of just hit up the middle. There you go.
It looked like both linebackers were going in blitzing.
Yeah.
And so
just created a big seam. It looked like one of the offensive linemen might have pinned one of the defensive linemen and created a big hole there.
I believe that was Goff's first carry of the game. He's staying in right now. That kind of a break, even with a hole, they're going to give him some more opportunities. Hand off again to Goff. He makes a good spin move. Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Corbin Franklin was there to make the first contact, but was not able to bring him down and was then tackled by a host of Hawks.
2nd and 11 for Nashville. Still working out of the no huddle. 2 receivers low, 2 high. Parrott in the backfield with Slade. Swing pass out to Perrin in the left flat. He's got some blocking out front. He's pushed out of bounds just past the 40-yard line, inside the 40.
And that was a good play call. Reese was on a little delay and was able to throw it right over him.
Sweep out here.
Hand off to Perrin on the left. Not much of a gain on that, maybe a yard.
That was a great play by Coy Martin and joined by Victor Shaw, the takedown, limiting them to just 1 yard.
Goff is running back on the field. He's in the backfield with quarterback Slayton. Slayton's looking downfield a little bit. He's got a man wide open. Catch is made.
You had Colin Manning defending there. He did not give up any yardage after the catch.
That catch was made by Alex Sullivan, number 10. Takes the ball inside the 25. First down for the Scrappers. 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Handoff to Goff again. He is met by number 4 for the Hawks.
Colin Manning makes the play there. Limits to them just to about a 3.5-yard gain. I'm not sure if Nashville has gone into a huddle yet.
Up tempo, real fast.
Number 19, Aston Cooper, is in the backfield with the other guys. He is listed as a receiver, but playing out of the backfield. Trying to run a little tunnel screen there on the inside. Didn't work for him.
Looks like Nashville's trying to get a lot of stuff outside right now. A lot of sweeps, a lot of bubble screens. They're trying to get on the perimeter.
See if this defense can do a little bend, don't break. Here, 3rd and about 6, maybe 7.
Slayton looking to keep it, trying to get upfield. No room there for him. He is met by a couple of Hawks.
Looks like B.J. Rayfield was there, as well as Jameer Wheeler. And Reese came in off the side and pushed that on the inside.
Scrappers coming to the line, planning to go on 4th down. Perrin in the backfield along with Slayton at quarterback. 3 high, 1 low. Slayton looking downfield. He's got no room. He is down at the 24-yard line.
And we've got a sack by Caden Allen.
24-yard line for a sack by the Pleasant Grove defense.
So the defense has a turnover on downs. And we're going to get to see Akari Johnson back on the field.
That was a really good blitz right there by Spencer Danner on the outside, turning him up into the D-line right there, too.
Pleasant Grove comes straight to the line of scrimmage, no huddle. 2 wide outs, 1 in the slot. Akari Johnson's rolling out, looking to go deep again. He's got a man open, and the catch is made. That is number 6. Number 5. That is Russell Collins.
And once again, they're going against Nashville's number 1 defensive back, Isaiah Jones. Great throw, great catch. It's tough to defend that.
3 straight passes.
Akari Johnson throws it to Collins in the right flat. He breaks a couple of tackles, makes some moves, takes it down inside the 25-yard line.
And Isaiah Jones was perfectly blocked by Jalen Bordley, who, for a wrinkle, he is playing at the wide receiver spot. That's the second time I've seen him there. The first time he caught him a long pass.
Timeout called by Nashville Scrappers.
Coach Gibson continues to coach. Coaches team up.
I would have lost a lot of money if I would have expected Pleasant Grove to come out and pass 4 times in a row.
We're being told by some folks here in the press box with us that on Nashville's defense, they've had 10 guys on the field, not 11, every play so far when they've been on defense.
That definitely makes the offense a little bit tougher.
Johnson under center. Hands it off to JoJo Bailey. He's met in the backfield, though, for a loss.
And that was back in the backfield by Sloan Perrin for a loss of about 4.
One of the interesting facts about this year's Pleasant Grove offense is on the offensive line, there's 1 senior. All the rest are sophomores that are starters. Johnson rolling to his right, looking downfield, nobody there, so he tucks it and takes off. He's got plenty of room at the 10, brought down at the 8-yard line.
And Kelvin Flowers is the one who kept him out of the end zone.
Got a hawk down right here, Akari Johnson.
It's always a disappointing to see any player go down, and we're hoping that he's able to get through any injury that's there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry for the silence for a moment, but this guy's down, and we're just going to respect that for a little bit.
those of you that may have access to some early rosters, you're going to need to write this number down, and it's going to be number 11. Jarrett Halter has been taking some snaps to possibly get his number called. He was actually brought up from the JV team this week.
The awkward tackle that just happened right there too. Pulling him down from the back. I mean, it was a clean tackle, but it was the middle of the back, pulled down in an awkward situation.
You just don't know if maybe it was an arm trying to
catch himself.
Yeah, catch himself.
So it looks like he's on his feet right now. So
I had the opportunity to speak with him at walk-ons this week, and just such a great young man. And
yes, he is.
Whatever his injury is, I'm definitely going to be praying and hoping for a full, complete wholeness coming back to him.
Looks like shoulder or arm. He has a full-blown air compression on his arm.
So Kari is up. He is being walked off the field, and thankfully under his own power. Jarrett Halter comes in now to take his first varsity snaps. Halter brings the Hawks to the line of scrimmage. He is under center on his first play. He rolls out right, looking downfield. Throws just short. Ball falls incomplete.
Kelvin Flowers was there on the defensive stop. Lucas, I would think that Coach Gibson's got some confidence in young Halter if he's going to have him on a rollout pass on his very first play.
Yes, he does. I mean, I've been hearing a lot about him, you know, and there's no greater state than this right here.
Jarrett Halter tosses it out to Jalen Bordley. Jalen just runs over a scrapper, brings the ball down near the 1 yard line.
I would imagine this would be 4-down territory for the Hawks, but
I would agree with that.
If Nashville could make a stop here.
Josh is telling them to tighten their splits up a little bit right here, so it looks like they might try to run it up the middle and tighten their splits up.
Brett Spivey comes in at receiver on the right side.
Toss outside.
Toss out to the right. Looks like JoJo Bailey. Brought down at the 5 yard line. Loss on the play.
Elijah Harris came up and made that stop in the backfield.
Bringing the field goal team.
Play brings up fourth. Enrique Rios comes on to kick a field goal out of the hold of Alex Galvan. Rios' field goal is good. So 3:15 left in the first quarter. The score will be your Pleasant Grove Hawks 10, Nashville Scrappers 0.
Well, Nashville is probably going to be pleased with just giving up 3 there. A But the adversity is definitely going to be on the Pleasant Grove side for the remainder of the evening, just with the thought of a fellow teammate being hurt.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than your quarterback, team captain, on your team getting hurt in the first quarter of the first game of the season, But they got the right coach out there that's going to put them out there, and they're going to still compete, and they're going to keep playing.
So Rios tees the ball up and getting ready for the kickoff at 3:15 left in the first quarter. Pooch kick, fair catch called by number 6, Peyton Hilliard. Called for and made, so the ball is down at the 31-yard line.
Heart and soul will definitely have to come out on the defensive side. Make a good stand here for Pleasant Grove.
Sladen at quarterback. Goff deep behind him. Ball's on the ground. Fumbled by the Scrappers. Looks like they got it back, though.
And that was a Joda Bates steps in there and causes that fumble. Nashville was able to get the ball back, but they lost about 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Sladen in shotgun. Handoff on the right side to number 15, Goff. Good gain out of the play. We'll make it third down.
Keelan Benton put a good hit on that young man and already called his name a couple times tonight. Lucas, he announced walk-ons this week that his goal was to surpass the interception record this year.
Go get it, man. That's all I can say there. Go attack it. Go get it.
Keelan is the guy they call G-Baby. Sladen fakes the handoff, looking to go deep. He's got a man open. Doesn't get it there. Pass was intended for number 84, Todrick Watson.
And Jonathan Ketchum was there.
It's like the defense got sucked up a little bit right there with the play-action pass. And
he may have taken an extra look into the backfield.
They're in cover 4 right there.
We got Jalen Bortley back to accept this possible punt.
Punt is away to Bortley. He does make the catch. A little juke move. Taken down at the 35-yard line.
That's the punts you want right there, the low liners right to you.
From a defensive standpoint, I think Pleasant Grove is going to be pleased to get the ball back, and it'll be interesting to see what Mr. Halter can do with this offense.
I had Jarrett last year when I was coaching here in the middle school. You don't find too many guys like him. He competes as hard as he can every play, so that's all you can ask for in a player.
Hawks at the line of scrimmage. Halter under center. Toss to the right side to Bordley. Just kind of powers his way to the 40-yard line.
And on the tackle there were quite a few scrappers. Bordley was still able to get about 5.5 yards on that.
Hawks are working out of the huddle this time. Send one receiver to the top. Man in motion right to left. Inside handoff to JoJo Bailey. Breaks several tackles. Takes the ball near the 50.
Number 42, Dexter Draper, basically grabbed his shoelace to bring him down. We definitely could not do these streaming broadcasts without our sponsors. I'm going to start sharing some of those with us here pretty soon.
Halter fakes the toss.
Counter backside.
Gave it to Russell Collins. Nothing happening there. He was met in the backfield right off the bat.
And that was Noel Dunham who got in there pretty quick.
Looks like they kind of got mixed up on the handoff a little bit there.
I believe Dexter Draper was in there as well. Texarkana Physical Therapy, superior service, quality care, and hometown hospitality for all of your rehabilitation services.
Halter rolls to his right, looking downfield. He's got a man open. That is Brett Spivey on the catch.
Once again, that Pleasant Grove air attack is going after number 1, Isaiah Jones. I'm going to give thanks to Conterra. They are committed to delivering today's fastest and most efficient fiber technology to businesses. So if you need fiber internet, give them a call.
Halter rolls to his left this time. He's got a man wide open. That is Bordley. Bordley makes the catch.
Into quarter number 1.
Capping this first quarter off, I think from a Pleasant Grove standpoint, you've got to be disappointed and hurt that you've lost a player to injury, specifically a quarterback.
Looks like they started trying to get that run game.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, we are back beginning of the second quarter, and shared that it was definitely disappointing to lose a player first game, first quarter.
Jared Halter with the touchdown pass over the middle to Alice Galvan.
Touchdown, Hawks! Jared Halter's first varsity touchdown pass over the middle to Alex Galvan.
And the Nashville defense was not ready for that. There was not a single defender near the receiver.
That's a big confidence builder for a freshman quarterback. That's huge.
Well, not only for him, but also the team.
Rio's point after hits the right upright, falls no good.
It looked like towards the end of that first quarter they started getting that run game going, and then it looked like Nashville started trying to get some guys in the box, and then they went 3 straight passes in a row on them, and guys were wide open. It was great execution by that offense right there.
And sometimes you can give that to the coaches up in the sky who start seeing that. I know a couple of years ago I was able to sneak into y'all's room and sat in the back for a little bit, and I was amazed at how much information the coaches were able to get down to the field in such a short amount of time.
happens pretty fast up there, man. If you don't correct it right after they do it, then it's going to keep going.
And it's definitely fun when you've got two great teams to play each other, and it's a chess match.
If you're just now tuning in with us, it's fun to know that one of the voices that you're hearing is former Pleasant Grove Hawk, former Wyoming Cowboy, former Dallas Cowboy, and former, what was the Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay Vipers.
Tampa Bay Vipers with the XFL chiming in, giving us some expert insight.
I believe that was going to be Alex Mandela who returned that ball.
This is a big series right here for Pleasant Grove on the defense right here. If you can get a stop here and give the ball back to the offense before half with a bunch of time left, then it's going to be a really good thing for them.
Yeah, you'd really like to capitalize on the momentum with your quarterback feeling good, feeling confident. Let's roll.
Exactly.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is Ethan Gunter in quarterback. So apparently COVID protocol ran out about 15 minutes ago.
There was a flag on that play called against Nashville.
And here's a Texar replay of that touchdown.
You can see the whole defense going right there to Bordley. The guy's been making a lot of plays, and they left the guy go right in front of him.
Ethan Gunter in shotgun. He's looking right. He finds
a great tackle.
Number 8, Elijah Harris. The tackle's made in the flat, short gain.
Keelan Bennett right there. G, baby.
Keelan's made a great impact on that defense tonight.
Man, it opened across the middle.
Well, motion by that running back, got there out there in the flats and kind of got one of the guys out of there, and they hit it right inside of him.
That was a play by Jonathan Ketchum.
Nashville still running with no huddle, trying to go a little bit faster, but not necessarily a hurry up. Changed out quarterbacks now.
Quarterback power right there.
That was the running back, number 7, Sloan Perrin, lined up as quarterback. Designed to run from the very beginning.
Pleasant Grove gives that up for Nashville first down.
Gunner back in at quarterback now, so we've seen 3 quarterbacks in the last 3 or 4 plays. Looking left, catch is made in the flat, but nowhere to go. Pushed out of bounds, shy of the 50.
Reese Elrod looked like he got over there pretty fast right there. And it was a good play by Ketchum, slowing him up.
And Ketchum was first there and slowed him up. Left it just a 1-yard gain.
Gunner stays in at quarterback. Little tunnel screen. Got lots of room in front of him.
Oh, ball came out. Went out of bounds.
I believe Colin Manning made that play.
Gunner in shotgun, hands off to number 15, I believe, Miller Goff.
Had a host of Hawks get in there. I saw Victor Shaw's number in there.
Gunner's got 4 receivers. He is brought down in the backfield by several Hawks. Big loss on the play.
Quarterback sack for the Hawks, taken down by several.
Looks like that is Caden Allen first to grab a hold to the quarterback.
He just pushed that center
all the way back,
yeah,
right
he
into
did.
it.
That's a great play.
Gunner in shotgun, 4 wide outs. He's looking downfield. Had a little space, but ball falls incomplete.
That was Colin Manning on the defensive play there. At least made him think about it while the ball was in the air.
That was a good ball by that quarterback right there, too. And that was a great play by Colin Manning, hustling over there and swiping those hands.
Pleasant Grove defense has another opportunity to get a turnover on downs.
Gunner looking deep downfield. Got man-on-man coverage. Ball is picked off by the Hawks.
Interception by the Hawks.
Well, looks like he's got number 1. Was that Keelan or who was that? No, that was number 3.
It looks like Ketchum.
Jonathan Ketchum.
Number 3, Jonathan Ketchum, brings in the ball for Pleasant Grove.
I've always been told when you catch it at the highest point, you're the only one that can get it.
Yes, it is.
What a great defensive play there.
It was.
That's exactly what Pleasant Grove wanted. Lucas just said that a minute ago. Get down here, let's take the ball back.
Yep, get a big play right there. What I've noticed from football is the team that usually creates the most turnovers is the team that usually wins at the end of the game. Statistics.
So the freshman Halter takes his ball team back out on the field right now. Number 17, Ben Bricker, is low in the formation as a single wideout.
Uh-oh.
That looked like it was maybe a center quarterback exchange problem. Handoff to number 5 around the right side. That's Russell Collins. Gets a good gain for Pleasant Grove.
That was brought down after about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Looks like Nashville is going to have about a half a yard to give up, and that's all. Otherwise, Pleasant Grove gets a first down.
Halter rolling to his left. He keeps the ball. Got some blocking in front of him. Lots of room. Halter takes it all the way to the 50-yard line.
Jared Halter on the big game on the Grove takes it to midfield. First down, Pleasant Grove.
I think Nashville was just caught on their heels on that play. Just weren't quite ready.
Looks like they tried to over-pursue that bootleg right there, and then Halter was able to cut it back on him, and it was a great play by him.
I like that Halter made up his mind really fast. It didn't look like a design run. It had the option to, and he decided and took off. Handoff to JoJo Bailey, no gain. Actually a loss on the play.
Just like the main scrapper there was going to be Dexter Draper that got a hold of him. He actually lost his helmet, so he's going to have to go off for a play. See the student section going a little crazy tonight.
Receivers tied up top.
Russell Collins in motion. Takes the toss to the right side. He's got all kinds of room. Collins out to 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
Touchdown! Number 5, Russell Collins with the big score for
Dante Gillum gave it all that he could to try to catch him.
Yeah, that RJ, man, that guy, he can roll. He was rolling right there. That receiver was tight up top. Usually when there's a receiver tight, either they're going to run bootleg back across the way or he's going to come crack one of those linebackers and be able to get outside of them.
When Colin gets in space, man, he's flying.
No.
Rio's point after is good.
I've definitely been pleased with what I've seen out of Halter and the poise that he's had.
Yeah, that is one of those guys that after talking to him, you know that he doesn't really get afraid of any kind of competition or any big moments.
I had the opportunity to see Mr. Halter's father's social media post with Jarrett being dropped off for tonight's game.
Him and Lance.
It was all smiles.
Yes, it was. You won't meet a guy that loves his son more than he does, you know.
Well, Frank and his family put so much time into the love and support of their kids to be able to excel.
Yes, they do. And they're all good.
Rios booms that kickoff into the end zone.
I've been really impressed with his kicks tonight. His pooch kicks have been high and outside the numbers, and then that one was deep left, and it was into the end zone. Great kick.
One of the good thing is, and this is something that I noticed in their practice, his delivery and walk up to each one of those kicks is almost the same.
Oh yeah, has to be.
So if you've got someone back there sleeping, I mean, you could definitely kick it over their head and create some havoc.
Exactly. It's a weapon. It's a weapon you can have. Looks like they're in an empty formation right here.
Looks like we may have a timeout on the Nashville side.
There's nothing that probably frustrates a coach more than coming out of a media timeout and having to call a timeout right after it.
Well, and right now Nashville is going to have to, not that they're out. I mean, it's 23-0. Pleasant Grove has definitely come back, you know, from deficits like that. But you've got to start coaching the small wins right now.
Yes, you do. Just to play it or take it one play at a time, try to create a drive, just keep stacking plays on top of each other.
Take your game ticket to News for tomorrow, Saturday, and participate there and you get a free drink with your game ticket at News.
A little screen pass to the outside that looks like every Hawk was marked up, was able to allow for a Nashville first down.
That's probably the fifth screenplay I think I've seen this game by them on the perimeter. They're trying to attack that edge. Guess that's why.
The middle looks a little tough.
That's a great play by Victor Shaw right there. He's a big man. He is a big man.
Seemed like he knew what was coming.
Man in motion to the right. Gunner's looking to go deep. He's got number 10 wide open in the middle. Good tackle made after the catch.
I think we had a missed assignment on the defense, but the other backs were able to at least keep them just outside the 40-yard line.
They set that play up probably 3 or 4 plays ago. They threw the same thing, but they threw it to the running back. I mean, I was looking at that guy. He was open last time too, but they threw it right to the running back.
Man in motion to the right, fake handoff, gives it to Perrin around the left, but there is no room in the end.
Great play by the Spencer Danner up top and the defensive end, keeping that guy contained right there on that reverse.
Gunner's pass falls incomplete, almost intercepted by one of the Hawks.
Keelan Bennett almost came up with his first one right there.
Scrapper's running 4 wide, 1 in the backfield with Gunter. Under lots of pressure, falls incomplete.
If the Pleasant Grove defense is able to get another turnover on downs, Nashville has actually thrown a lot already tonight, but they're going to be put in a position even to throw even more. And I would imagine there will be some Pleasant Grove turnovers come into play.
Looks like the defensive line is starting to get into the backfield a lot over these last 3 or 4 plays, too.
4 wide outs again. Looking deep. Gunner overthrows everybody.
Hit on the quarterback by
33,
Jamon Wheeler.
It seems like the defensive line that series was definitely getting back into the backfield.
I'm really impressed with all the new guys that are out here this year, the way they're playing too, how hard they're playing and how fast they're playing.
Halter under center, man in motion right to left, but he gives it inside to Boardley.
Big hit.
Boardley lowers his head, gets about 2 maybe. Boardley.
Looks like Kamari Cruz is the one who put that hit on Boardley, but looks like Cruz actually came up a little gimpy.
Might be cramping a little bit. It kind of looks like the cramp went.
Halter drops back. He's looking out in the flat. He's got Collins. Collins gets maybe 3.
It looks like Isaiah Jones was there, but they were still able to move the ball about 3 or 4 more yards.
Handoff to Boardley is met by several white jerseys. They're keying on him.
And that was Cruz back on that play again, as well as a host of other scrappers.
I'm gonna guess that defense knows who Boardley is, and they're gonna key on it. Looks like punt team's coming out for the first time tonight for Pleasant Grove.
This is fun to watch. Number 56, Caden Martin, is the punter, and last week he had a 72-yard punt.
He can only have a 52-yard punt right now.
52 would be perfect.
Oh. The scrappers run into the punter. You got a flag on the play.
Running into the punter would be a first down because it's a 5-yard penalty.
We're going to say that was in the playbook. He dropped it on purpose, trying to draw that. It's a matter of, is it running into or roughing?
there's still the poise of a sophomore punter dropping the ball and still putting it in play, and it was actually a good punt.
You wouldn't expect anything less than a punter, a first punt dropping a punt. That I feel like that'd be the most nerve-wracking thing I think out there.
I'm not going to take anything away from kickers because I love soccer and played soccer.
You need them. You have to.
But Cade is an athletic kid.
Big kid.
So
big punter.
I enjoyed watching him play baseball.
Yeah. Or his first game, hit a home run at home.
Home run, 72-yard punt,
Draws a first down on his first punt.
Just chalk it up.
Dropped the punt on purpose.
Man in motion right to left. Halter's looking downfield. He's got Bordley wide open. It is there. Bordley makes the catch. Hanging on. Trying to get there. They're going to spot him down just shy of the end zone.
Well, I'm going to look forward to seeing the replay on this one coming in. I don't know if he carried the Nashville Scrapper 6 yards or 8 yards.
All right, broadcast, give us a replay on that one when you get it.
Here it comes. I'm going to go about 9 or 10 yards he carried him.
And on the play, they give it to Bordley. He takes it in for the score.
From the replay, it did look like his elbow came down on that one. That was a good call by that ref. I guess that's why they're out there making the big bucks, not us.
Exactly, and it's got to be frustrating for the defense to know that they held the team to a punt and rough the pass or rough the kicker, and then
next play,
it just changes. It just changes the momentum that you could have gotten there. And
I think the statistics of actually running into the punter or something like that, actually for the other team to score goes up to 80% of them to go down and score points. It's hard to get a team 3 and out 2 times in a row.
We've got less than 2 minutes left going into halftime. Pleasant Grove leads 30-0. I don't think that.
AmCare Clinic is seeking to change the way that multi-specialty medicine is delivered. We believe that a meaningful one-on-one relationship with our patients is at the core of every successful outcome. Our staff is ready to welcome you to our family expert providers. Our mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life.
I want to go ahead and give a shout out to some more of our quarter sponsors. You got Total Medical Supply, your premier medical supply provider. AmCare, their mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life.
Rio's kick is taken inside the 10, brought out. We're at the 30, shy of the 35-yard line. Correction, shy of the 30-yard line.
That was brought out by Sloan Perrin, who actually looked pretty good running the ball previously just out of the quarterback position. Nashville really needs to have a good, strong drive here going into halftime to have something positive to talk about in the locker room.
You don't see this formation every day.
Gunner's pass complete to Perrin on the left side. Looks like he got the first down, and he did. Chains are moving.
Yeah, looks like Ketchum was over there, the stop there. I would imagine we will see passes from here to the end of the half.
Gunner's looking right. Pass complete to Hilliard. Met by a couple of Hawks. Good tackling there.
Yeah, Corbin Franklin was there, as well as B.J. Rayfield.
They've hit that spot a couple times tonight, right there on that seam.
Yeah, that was a little team tackle by Jonathan Ketchum and Colin Manning. Reese Elrod is going to want to have that one back.
He might take that one to the house if he catches that.
Yeah, he's going to dream about that tonight.
He may have just gone back to fourth string on that slot position. Heard he'd moved up to second in the depth chart there.
Gunner looking in the right flat.
Oh, Keelan Bennett got his first one.
Keelan Bennett with the pickoff. He's going to take it to the house. G-Baby takes it all the way to the end zone.
What a great play.
Congratulations to G-Baby, number one of many this year.
It looked like they were both fighting for the ball right there, and he just outfought him for it, and and took it.
The interception record. He just got his first one of the season.
And not only an interception, but a pick six.
Yeah. Nothing like your first interception for a touchdown. I can't say I've been there.
Rios' extra point is good.
Talia wanted more from life. She always wanted to work in the medical field, but she put her career plans on hold to raise a family.
We certainly hate everything that has happened
now
to
it's her time.
Corey Johnson this
She enrolled
evening.
at Texarkana College to train for a high-paying career in a fast-growing industry. And thanks to financial aid, she isn't going into debt to do it. Start here at Texarkana College.
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
So we're back with 33 seconds left in the first half. Enrique Rios tees the ball up to kickoff. Hawks hate what has happened with their quarterback, but feel good about how they've played so far to this point. Fair catch is called for and made on the kickoff.
Pleasant Grove's probably pleased with him catching that right there, because it looked like the ball was going to go out of bounds.
Well, I don't think either locker room is going to be jovial. The Hawks are definitely going to have their minds on Akari. Nashville just needs something to go right for them.
Gunner hands it off to Goff, and he is met by a couple of Hawks that are coming headhunting.
Spencer Danner came in there flying from the outside backer.
Lost.
It looks like Ezra Youngblood was also in there on the play. And this will most likely be the last play of the half if they get it off.
Oh, ball is given to Goff around the right side to drain out the first half.
And Keelan was not done yet. He wanted one more hit before halftime.
Yes, he did, and that was great pursuit by that safety coming in right there to force him out to him. I think that was Colin Manning coming downhill.
Well, last year, Pleasant Grove did give up a touchdown. Here's a replay of this hit. Oh, great hit. Pleasant Grove holds Nashville to 0 points. Last year, they did give up 7. So we'll see what this second half brings to Hawk Stadium.
I would think that Nashville's going to go
a strong work ethic. Takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
Thomas didn't think he was a college person, but without training and experience, he couldn't land a good job. So he started a one-year technical program at Texarkana College, where he could get real-world experience. He had over 25 program options to choose from, like welding, construction, or automotive technology. Now, Thomas can start his career with confidence and better pay. Start here at Texarkana College.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
Senior Lieutenant Anna Holland. Senior Lieutenant Corey Stein. The showstopper captain is Senior Landry Trammell. The showstopper of the week is Madison Davis. When the great showstoppers will perform a bomb routine to shake it off. Showstoppers under the direction of Christy Robertson. Tonight's halftime performance is sponsored by Mayo Furniture, CMC Finishing, Jordan Law Firm, Gardner Will, Coldwell Banker Realtor. Coming up on September 10th and October 22nd, the Pleasant Grove Showstoppers will be hosting Shine with the Showstoppers. All girls ages kindergarten through 5th grade are invited. Find more information on a link on the Facebook page.
Sir.
And now, for your continuing halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the Pride in Motion, the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of student leadership of drum majors Leslie Race, Miguel Rodriguez, and Maggie Parker. Color guard captains are Anna Fine and Neil Williams. Percussion champions are Julia LeVay, Jack Duke, and Timothy Oakland. Band captains are Casey Tuckerville, Andrew Murphy, and Liz Silva. The Pride in Motion will start off tonight with the fan favorite, Hey Song. This is Word Up. Let's hear it for the Pride in Motion. Okay, Hawk fans, it's time to get on your feet as the Pleasant Grove High School Band will conclude tonight's halftime performance with the PG Fight Song. The Pride in Motion is directed by Bass Heath, Tony Heath, Ed Griffin, and Jody Dickey. The freshman of the week is Owen Browson. Marchers of the week are Trevor Harvey and Alicia Lewis. And the section of the week is
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
or Hyundai of Texarkana. Road Casa, Organics, Schwarzkopf, Hockey, Street and Landscape, Bubba Green Going, Just for 24, and the Van House Music Store. Thank you, Hawk Nation, for being the greatest audience in the state of Texas. Go Hawks!
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future. Start here at Texarkana College.
Welcome to Texarkana Physical Therapy, DeKalb and New Boston Physical Therapy's newest location. Because we're a family-owned clinic, we have the ability to offer some unique accommodations for patients, extended hours including weekend availability, flexible payment plans, and we provide every patient the personal cell phone number of one of our therapists for 24/7 accessibility. We look forward to seeing you at our newest location at 5602 Richmond Road, Texarkana, Texas.
excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
AmCare Clinic is seeking to change the way that multi-specialty medicine is delivered. We believe that a meaningful one-on-one relationship with our patients is at the core of every successful outcome. Our staff is ready to welcome you to our family expert providers. Our mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life.
Well, we want to thank the Pleasant Grove Showstoppers and the band for our halftime entertainment. And definitely want to thank our halftime sponsors. I'm going to go through this list real quick, and then we'll talk about what we saw the first half and hopefully what we will see into the second half. But Browning Homes, the builder for custom homes and barn dominiums, committed to providing an honest, professional experience based on integrity and craftsmanship. Texas Farm Bureau, your friendly neighborhood insurance agency. Texas Farm Bureau has been protecting families in the great state since 1952. Dr. Pepper, a taste like no other. Earn your Pepper perks for rewards. Just drink Dr. Pepper. Express Personnel, respecting people, impacting business, professional job staffing. Kelly Ashbrook State Farm. She focuses on auto insurance and homeowners insurance, renters insurance, life insurance, and business and commercial insurance. Texarkana College, a great place to start or start over. Stone Studio, whether you are looking for an elegant marble or rustic quartz, they have perfect options for you. Sports Clips, the pros in men's hair. Ask for the MVP haircut experience. AirTemp, for over 25 years, AirTemp Services has been providing the absolute best HVAC services to thousands of homeowners and commercial businesses across the Arklatex. And Sports Magic, Texarkana's favorite source for professional screen printing and custom embroidery. And for those sponsors that were our quarter sponsors, which you will continue to see on the bottom right-hand corner once the second half starts up, we've got Brian Bolt Shelter Insurance, helping you get the right coverage at the right price and providing the outstanding service you expect. Red River Lumber, a day one sponsor, Texarkana's premier supplier of building materials. Eagle Dental, feel good about your smile. Ask about their new patient special. Rocasa, ingredients you can trust. Natural products to help your family thrive. And Flying Burger, they are now offering buffet-style catering. AM Care, their mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life. Total Medical Supply, your premier medical supply provider. Texana, here today, here tomorrow, more than your bakers. Conterra, committed to delivering today's fastest and most efficient fiber technology to businesses. Texarkana Physical Therapy, superior service, quality, hometown hospitality for all of your rehabilitation services. And definitely could not do this without our premier sponsors. Day one sponsor, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, Greg Orr Classic, or Greg Orr Auto, and State Bank. Quinn is busy putting on Lucas's ring.
No, that's not mine.
Oh, that's your ring.
That's
huh?
Quinn's ring, not mine. I got mine in front of me.
Oh, that's okay. Gotcha. Well, Lucas, you've got a collection of rings in front of you. Why don't you share exactly what those are?
I have the 2010 baseball state championship ring that I was a part of. 2012, my senior year state championship baseball team. And then 2 coaches' rings. So 2019 football, 2021 baseball state championship.
Well, I was definitely glad to see him receive that 4th ring this evening. And both of the teams that we're watching tonight are hoping to fulfill that same thing in December. The good thing for Nashville is this game does not have any bearing on that, nor does it for Pleasant Grove. Lucas, what have you thought about what you've seen so far?
I think Pleasant Grove, the way they came out, and you know, a lot of questions before the game about how they were going to be with all the guys that graduated last year, the big names, you know, Marcus, Nick, Landon, and the year before that, a bunch of names, you know, and Alex Murphy last year. Just seeing a bunch of guys that graduated last year, seeing new guys come out, and you never know what you're going to get, you know, when they step on a Friday night. But it's pretty impressive how they've been coming out here tonight and fighting and competing, and they putting on a good showing. You know, you just got to relay it to the second half, and not let anything down, and hopefully put the gas on. And with Nashville, I would expect them to see them come out hot and going fast and working on the tunnel screens that have been working a little bit. You know, Pleasant Grove's had a lot of pressure, so we'll see if they keep bringing the pressure and keep putting pressure on that quarterback and making them feel uncomfortable back there.
Well, Quinn, what have you seen tonight that has stood out or surprised you?
Well, I missed what you guys have talked about already, so I may be repeating something y'all already said. But, I mean, you know, the Halter kid coming in, not expecting to come in like that and just having to roll with it showed a whole lot of maturity for a freshman. Now, he's had opportunity through the summer, like with 7-on-7 and things like that, where he got to mix into the guys, maybe take baby steps to get in.
And here come the Hawks back on the field.
They're escorted out by a bunch of superheroes, it looks like.
Who are those masked men?
See the Flash, Captain America, Spider-Man.
So to me, back to Halter, equally as impressive as how I think he's done has been watching the other guys rally around him. When Akari was still down and Halter was taking snaps, just trying to get ready, all the other guys were rallying around him, you know, thumping him on the helmet and patting him on the back, and you know, hey, we're with you. You don't have to do this by yourself. That team mentality is huge.
Well, I do think that the experiences that he gained through 7-on-7 this summer, and just the fact that all the sports that he has played up until this point has led him to not necessarily have those big eyes.
Agreed, 100%.
Yeah, he's from a sports family, so lots of background, lots of experiences. We're set for the second half kickoff. Nashville is kicking off to Pleasant Grove to start this one.
We have 10 guys on the field. Good thing you kicked it into the end zone.
As the kickoff goes, Pleasant Grove starts this drive.
Nashville is going to be starting this half on defense, and for their cause, they need to hold to a 3-and-out.
I would guess Coach Gibson will still keep the starters in for part of the third quarter, just kind of make sure that they can come back after halftime and roll some more. But probably won't see them the entire second half.
It'll be interesting how young they are if he continues to play them.
Hawks had Bordley at wideout on the bottom of the formation, again stacked up with another receiver. I believe that's number 5, R.J. Collins. Both of them stacked up low in the formation.
Just kind of what we were talking about earlier. It's
burning those timeouts
after a timeout is really hard probably on the coach.
This has been a good game for those young linemen to get their feet wet here. Again, one senior on the line, the rest are sophomores. Halter in the shotgun, hands it off to Collins around the left side. He's got some blockers out in front of him. Takes the ball down near the 40-yard line.
And Kamari Cruz stepped up. First one to put the hit on him, and was joined by 2 others and taken out of bounds. But that was enough for a first down.
Jalen Bordley checks back into the game along with Jonathan Ketchum. Both of them go to wideout positions. Bordley at the top of the formation. Halter dumps it off to JoJo Bailey. He's got some room to get down to the 45-yard line.
And Sloan Perrin had to make that tackle from behind. Otherwise, that would have been for some additional yardage.
For just a second, I'm not sure if Halter stumbled or if it a little bit of a busted play, but made something out of it. Something looked a little weird there, but it worked out great. Hawks shift Lance Jackson to the left side. It's a handoff to Bordley around the left. He's got blockers in front. He breaks free. He's down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
And Riley Dodd, the linebacker, was supposed to come across with him and got caught up in traffic, and that gave him numbers.
Looked like they were in man coverage right there and trying to run with them, and just couldn't keep up, got caught up in traffic, and then lead blockers out there, and Jalen made it. Everything else happen. He needs a playmaker. When the ball's in his hand, it's a great thing so far tonight.
And he's just so skilled once he touches the ball.
Yep.
And his vision to be able to even make that cutback.
He can do so many different things. He can run the ball. He can go up and catch it, as you've seen tonight. Right there, took a jet sweep, got out in open space and made things happen.
That's exactly what the Hawks wanted to do to come out and start the second half. You look like we're still ready to play.
From Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we have expanded to increase our outstanding services for our community. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're a full-service emergency department and are now offering inpatient services and outpatient imaging. Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, real ER without the wait, where your hometown physician owners are always here for you.
Rio's kick down to the 5-yard line. Brought back out to about the 17. some of the Hawks are signaling they have the ball, but it's going to be Scrapper's ball.
And Isaiah Jones was the one who ran that back, and I would really like to see him touch the ball a few more times. And Corbin Franklin really, really put a good hit on him.
Let's see which quarterback we're going to get this time. We've got Gunner once again in the backfield along with Goff.
Elrod's creeping in a little bit.
Hands off to Goff, but he doesn't have anywhere to go. He's met in the backfield. That's number.
B.J. Rayfield and Reese had a lot to do with him having to kick that back a little bit deeper outside than what he wanted to do. Great job by the Hawk defense.
Skated around that offensive tackle and made it bounce out. Good play, good pursuit by B.J. Rayfield too.
Gunner's pass is complete in the flat, but not much of a gain on that.
And that was good coverage. Give it up on a second long.
Gunner's in the shotgun by himself, 4 wide. He's looking to go downfield a little bit more.
And I think Coy Martin may have got a hand on that.
Looked like there was a lot of people around where he's throwing that right there.
Well, it looks like he's made the decision to not throw it in Keelan Benton's direction. Bordley's back to take this punt.
Punt takes a Pleasant Grove bounce.
See Elrod running over there after that. After they touched the ball, so if Elrod would have picked that up, he can continue to run. Even if he fumbles the ball there, it'll still be Pleasant Grove the ball. After the offense touches the football on the punt.
And that's what you get from that senior leadership, that they know that that can take place.
Exactly. Smart play. There's nothing that can go bad when that happens.
We've got this great camera view of Coach Gibson still coaching his team up. Always opportunities to learn and get better.
JoJo Bailey takes the handoff, slips one tackle, makes it around the left side. Picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. Pretty good gain for what was taking place.
Looks like Raleigh Dodd made that play. Number 22, we do not have his number on our roster list.
Caden McFadden checks in for the Hawks as a wideout on the bottom of the formation. Give to JoJo Bailey once again up the middle.
He's getting that ball and working really hard downhill right there. He's making people miss.
Amari Benson was able to bring him down after a first down.
Halter hands off to Bailey again. Bailey's getting positive yards every time he touches it.
Riley Dodd makes the play there.
We've heard his name a lot tonight. He's playing hard on that defense. That was a great play he just made by shedding that fullback right there and coming off and making the play with JoJo running how hard he is downhill.
Well, he was on the list that I received from their coach as far as a player to watch tonight, and I guess that's the reason why. Yeah, he's definitely made some plays tonight.
Halter under a lot of pressure, gets it away to Lance Jackson. The freshman's working for the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, correction. They're going to spot him out about the 3-yard line.
Halter took a good hit as he released that ball. But what a great catch and run by the freshman, Lance Jackson.
That's a great play by Halter right there with that pressure. And as soon as he turned around, the pressure was right in his face, and he just dumped it off. Interesting to see what happened here.
Timeout called for Pleasant Grove. That's a good timeout. Backup quarterback is shaken up a little bit, so let's don't hurry and rush things. Let's see if he can get back into the game. Looks like we've got another guy taking snaps, though. That is B.J. Rayfield warming up at the 20-yard line.
To train for a high-paying career in a fast-growing industry. And thanks to
Correction,
financial
that's
aid,
our
she
Russell
isn't going
Collins,
into
R.J.
debt to do
Collins.
it. Start here at Texarkana College.
Looks like they're taping up Halter's ankle right now. It might have got twisted up on that play right there a little bit.
Bordley's a quarterback, takes a direct snap, nowhere to go. He's fighting, though. Slips a tackle, runs over somebody, gets down near the 1-yard line.
That was some tough running by Mr. Bordley right there.
You don't have a quarterback, what do? You put it in your best player's hands, I guess. That's what Coach Gibson just did right there.
Well, and this is a great opportunity to give a shout-out to Stephanie Bridges and her team as they try to get Mr. Halter back on the field.
R.J. Collins at quarterback, takes the snap and tosses it out to Bordley, who brings it in for the score.
And Nashville just was not ready for that. Bordley's such a great athlete once he gets the ball.
Trick is good. Superheroes running across the field again. Those guys are moving pretty good.
Being able to run with those flags is a little tough.
Yeah, they made that 100 yards right there look pretty easy.
Brock Bearden's having to carry a flag and a ring tonight.
I don't know which one's heavier.
Fair catch is called for and made by number 6 for the Scrappers. That's Peyton Hilliard.
This Pleasant Grove defense is going to come back out. And I actually looked up the interception record for the year. And shout out to Vaughn Brooks, going back to 1996, where he had 9.
I played with the guy on the second on the list, Marcus Banks. He was a fantastic corner.
He had 8. And
then Tyler Kelly also had 8, which is, everybody knows who Tyler Kelly is. He's a fantastic safety here.
Cameron Woods came in at 7. He wasn't too salty either.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. There's a good list right there.
Yes. Of course, what's pretty impressive is you had Tyler Kelly and Cameron both do that in the same year. So they had 15 between them. I believe that was delay a game.
Gunner's at quarterback. Goff to the right of him. Gunner throws to the flat, but he's immediately met at the 25-yard line.
And that was a good stop by Ketchum. Keep him from getting any additional yardage.
Pleasant Grove corners, man, they're coming up to hit tonight, man. Those guys are flying around, putting the hat on people. Here comes back to that 41 set. It'd be interesting if they run that screen again. Nope.
It was Logan Holt with a pretty good tackle out there by himself on the island.
Quarterback keeper. That was number 7, Sloan Perrin, in at quarterback.
The kid might be cramping on the field, or I don't know.
Sloan Perrin was in at quarterback and made it a quarterback.
And hopefully that's what it is just a cramp. It looks like he is walking off the field okay.
I haven't seen Jarrett get off the bench yet, move around.
As a fan, I'm good with that.
Gunner snaps, looks across the middle. Pass falls incomplete.
Looked like that went right through Isaiah's hands, but it was going to 19. Pass to Cooper. Looks like we're starting to see a few more 2s on the defense for Pleasant Grove.
Gunner looks left, comes back right. Pass hits the chest of Peyton Hilliard, but falls incomplete.
Logan Holt was there to make the play. Should he have caught that? Had a couple of good plays in a row.
Gunner's looking deep, throws the ball short. Senior Alex Galvan takes the ball. He's working down the field. Takes it inside the 45, about the 44.
And I think the quarterback's arm may have been hit to cause that to go short.
That's what it looks like. It looked like somebody applied pressure and hit his arm and made the ball float up in the air.
Galvan, being the baseball player he is, looked like a can of corn.
Looked like he was in center field.
Yeah.
That might be the easiest pick he might ever get right there.
You see some starting O-linemen on the sideline right now, so we're probably about to see some subs.
Yeah, he did get his arm hit on that replay there.
R.J. Collins at quarterback, hands it off. About 3 yards gain. Let's see who that is. 22, JoJo Bailey.
Noel Dunham was there for the stop. Big lineman.
See if we can pick some of these new offensive linemen, call out some names. Collins tosses out to Caden McFadden. McFadden takes it near the 30-yard line and goes out of bounds.
He was pursued by Kelvin Flowers, who pushed him out of bounds, but that was definitely a good run.
Caden McFadden's one of those young, really good players that they're really excited about also. He's a sophomore.
Reese Elrod's now in at wingback. Caden McFadden's in at tailback. Timeout, Pleasant Grove.
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
R.J. Collins hands it off as Caden McFadden one step away from breaking that one.
There's been a couple of shoestring tackles that Nashville has made tonight to keep the Hawks out of the end zone on some plays. We've got a quick break in action. I want to celebrate Miss Anna Hornsby, who's been named the recipient of the 2021 Heroes for Children Award given by the Texas State Board of Education.
Collins hands off again to McFadden. Caden's getting the hard yards, about 2 or 3 at a time. Third down.
Stopped by Dexter Draper. That award is only given to 15 awardees statewide each year, and she was the one selected for this year, so congratulations to her. Provide a quote from Chad Pirtle. Anna Hornsby puts her heart and soul into everything she does for our children and volunteer organizations at Pleasant Grove ISD.
R.J. Collins under center again. It's a handoff to JoJo Bailey around the right-hand side.
Strong run right there.
JoJo picked up the first down.
He did such a great job just getting Dexter Draper off of him and getting deeper into the defense. Got a player shaken up again.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
Collins under center again. Hands it off to 34. Ezra Youngblood gets his first varsity carry.
That was a good stop by Waylon Benson. He actually got off of his block and was able to make that play. I think Lance Jackson looks wide open.
Collins gives it to McFadden, but he's met by several white jerseys. No gain on the play. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was met by Cason Willard, who helped out by two others, but I think he would have gotten him on his own.
Well, he ran right into a brick wall of scrappers right there.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future. Start here at Texarkana College.
We've got 12 minutes left in this game. I think that both teams getting out of here injury-free is going to be both of their wishes for the remainder of the game.
Collins looking to throw. He's rolling left. He's got nobody. Just decides to throw it away. Probably a good decision.
And that was good coverage in place by Nashville. Looks like we do have a player down.
It's like another cramp. That's the hardest thing for the first games of the season right there is you get your fair shares of cramps during the games. Happens every year.
Well, it's tough to duplicate a game, especially with the good safety, protocols in place for the players during summer practices and even once school starts.
Yeah, because in the scrimmages, those kids are only playing maybe a half, and then you're trying to see a lot of players that you don't know what they have, and so you're subbing a lot of people in and out.
When I know talking with Coach Gibson earlier this week, one of his players didn't quite hydrate during the day as he should have, and ended up having to take a few IV fluids, and so the players are going to learn to take care of their bodies throughout the day.
R.J. Collins gives it to number 9. Killian Benton. As G-Baby gets his second touchdown of the game, first offensive score.
Well, it looks like a Hawk had a hat on every single defensive person for the Nashville.
One on both sides of the ball.
Rio's point after is good.
It does look like the coaches have agreed to let the clock run.
Yeah, Gibson's not a guy that likes to run up the score. I've been on the sideline with him when my son played, when he told some guys, hey, I'm not going to tell you, just go take a knee, but running out of bounds, something kind of classy. But we were, golly, we were playing in Royce City, and we were up on a team almost 70-something to very, very little. He said he's had that done to him before when you run the score up, and he refuses to do it to anybody else.
Well, as a previous graduate of Pleasant Grove, I probably understand that a lot better than Lucas.
I've had my fair share of the bad ends of that stick.
Well, the good thing is Nashville can go home and continue to get ready for their regular season, and I'm sure they will make it to their fourth quarterfinals in a row.
Yeah, I know they had a really good team last year, and then they slowed, or they got a bunch of young guys out here, kind of like Pleasant Grove does this year too. So.
Well, and I think the arm of Ethan Gunter is definitely something that they can utilize this year and see a lot of success. And I think Sloan Perrin getting the ball a lot in his hands and being able to find a way for Isaiah to be a playmaker.
Gunner in shotgun, waiting on the opportunity to roll. Hands it off to Perrin. Perrin's got a little room. Gains 3 or 4.
Looks like B.J. Rayfield was in on that tackle.
Gunner's pass is complete.
That was a good open field tackle by Colazio.
Looked like they called it incomplete. He must have got his hand in there.
Oh. Gunner throws deep, nobody there.
He's showing off that arm. He can let it go. That was a far pass right there.
And that was good coverage by Alex Galvan and Nassar Colazio again.
Scrappers are changing out quarterbacks. Gunner goes to the sideline.
They might punt it here.
Yeah, the line judge was all over that.
Yeah, you can't do that. Wherever you touch the ball is where it's down. That would have been a first if they would have marked that for me right there.
Y'all seen Gibson animated before? I don't think he would be 57-0, but
yeah, I didn't think you could do that, but the way it was kind of happening, it seemed like it was going to be allowed.
He tried. It was a good try.
Reminds me of the baseball game yesterday, last year, when J.M. Long might have intentionally dropped that pop-up to turn that double play. You guys remember that?
They caught him there, too.
It's a good heads-up try there. Cade McFadden around the right side. Gains about 11, 10 and a half. Picks up the first down for the Grove.
Flag on the play.
Todrick Watson put his helmet in there, and so did Riley Dodd. Got less than 6 minutes remaining.
Collins hands off to Caden McFadden around the right end. Kind of an awkward tackle there.
Looked like number 62 for Nashville actually had him in the backfield, but just could not quite get that grasp on him. Actually, that was number 64, Noel Dunham.
R.J. Collins getting guys lined up right there. It's pretty good, you know, third-string quarterback, able to get guys lined up and know where they are. You know, it's a smart football player. It shows how much he's invested into this team.
I was thinking the exact same thing. He's playing wing back, and he's playing, you know, the third-string quarterback, receiver, a lot of roles, a lot of responsibilities, doing a great job. Collins' pass underthrown just a little bit. It is intercepted.
And that was intercepted by Dante Gillum. A little more air under that ball, and it may have been a different story. But good defensive play by Dante.
Yeah, it looked like he had him beat off the ball right there. He had a couple steps on him. You know, if he could have let it out there, but it was a good play by the corner, making up, getting his hands on it and bringing it down.
Gunner at quarterback once again, Perrin next to him in the backfield. There is a flag on the play as Perrin makes his way around the left side.
Looked like the top DN jumped off a little pre-snap penalty right there, offsides on the defense.
Gunner's got a man open in the left flat. Pass is complete. Taken out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
He was tackled by Spencer Danner.
He was flying over there. That was a great tackle he made out there in open space.
And just another sophomore making a difference tonight.
Umpires almost took a helmet to the back right there. That wouldn't have felt too good.
There's a new running back, number 19, Aston Cooper.
That was Spencer Danner back on that play again with Corbin Franklin.
Cooper again on the carry up the middle. Picks up big yards.
That was Galvan with the stop.
Defense is really wanting to hang on to the shutout here.
It's like Nashville keeps, they running the same 2 plays back to back. Running downhill and then a sweep outside.
That was Cooper once again around the right side. He's got the freshest legs, I assume, so they're letting him ride.
Well, there hasn't been much open in the middle tonight, so
it's really the first time I think I've seen all night. There it is again, power upside. It was a good play by Spencer Danner, came in there.
He's had a good series.
Getting up a little, shaking up a little bit right there though.
Nashville's going to have to hurry. We're down to 30 seconds.
Scotty Randall's come in and played that nose guard position pretty good.
Gunner's pass is complete, but the Hawks are all over it.
Ezra Youngblood just really drops him when he gets it.
Nashville calls a timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock, trying to determine how they're going to get this one in the end zone to take away the shutout.
Pleasant Grove has scored more points than last year and kept Nashville off the board up until this point. I think the correct score is actually 57-0 if I'm
Yes, we missed the
Gunner at quarterback, Perrin in the backfield with him. They're missing a player. Gunner wisely sees that, calls the guy in. 9 seconds left in the game. 1-on-1 jump ball, and the Hawks defend it. 3 seconds left in the game.
I believe that was Devon Stewart. No, it was Nassar.
It's a great play on a jump ball over there.
Gunner at quarterback, Perrin to his right. Looked like a little movement, but no flags. Nothing there, and the clock goes to all zeros. Pleasant Grove starts the season with a win.
Well, I know looking at the scoreboard, your Pleasant Grove Hawks are going to go home happy. And I would imagine these guys are ready to go rally around their quarterback, the one that's injured and the one that helped them with the win tonight. I think there's a lot to celebrate with what Halter was able to accomplish tonight.
It's certainly bittersweet. You always want to have the win, but you hate it for your teammate. You hate it for what you think about the rest of the season. But if anybody can rally guys together and get the best out of them, it is certainly Coach Josh Gibson.
Yes, it is. I thought those guys came out to fight hard tonight. They continue to compete, and you know I'm really excited for next week to see the Argyle Eagles and see what we have.
For sure, it's going to be a different level of competition. I mean, nobody's expecting it not to be. That's the games where you get better. You get punched in the mouth, you got to answer the bell, you got to get up and keep going.
Well, we wish Nashville all the success that they should have this year. Just doing a little research this week, and they're the 30th winningest high school football program in the nation.
Wow.
More than 800 wins.
That is quite the record to have right there.
But they've got some film to look at. Pleasant Grove's got some film to look at, and we will go into next week and try to get another W for both teams.
Exactly. You know, I think they're gonna have to go back and look at this film. You always can learn. Believe it or not, you actually probably learn more when you get a win like that, 57-0, and you might get more out of it in the film. And you know, with both top two quarterbacks going down tonight, it'll be interesting to see who's able to come back next week, and if we can get Jarrett healthy and be able to come out and compete next week against Argyle.
Pleasant Grove travels to Argyle, and will be definitely a tough matchup for these two teams. And there's some long-standing rivalry there. We've matched up with them quite often in baseball, and so looking forward to making that trip to Argyle to see what Pleasant Grove can do next week. And Nashville is going to be at home, and we'll bring on Hope. So I would like to wish them luck next week, and look forward to keeping up with them throughout the season.
You guys are seeing on your screen right now, Coach Gibson always circles up the team at the end of any game, win or lose, and this is one of my favorite things that he ever does. He gathers those guys together. He speaks words of encouragement over them. He challenges them. A lot of times you'll even see him tear up, but you can just tell when he does this with those guys, he passionately loves them and makes a difference in their lives. And I appreciate that about him and all of our coaches and our program as well. Jay, do we need to kind of wrap it up tonight?
Yeah, and I just want to thank all of our sponsors that we've had tonight, because we cannot do this without them. And, my employer, State Bank, Gregor Auto, and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. With those three premier sponsors, we definitely could not be doing this for those that were not able to come tonight. And look forward to getting better each week, not only for the players, but for those that are having to endure our broadcast tonight. But Lucas, it was definitely a pleasure, and we'll look forward to doing this next week as well.
Yes, sir. No, I'm super excited. Next week I'll actually be in Wyoming. I have to go to a football game up there for their home opener for some kind of thing that we all have to go back to. But okay. I'll be back the week after that. We'll for sure be back after that.
Well, on behalf of Texarkana Game Day, we appreciate those that are watching, and we will see you next week as we make the trip to Argyle. Thanks for watching.